Okay, see students, I'm going to go ahead and do your video that I've normally been doing on Mondays. I'm going to go ahead and do it today on Saturday. It's about 5:33 on Saturday, and I decided to go ahead and do it now so you'd have a little bit more time to work on your final portfolio. So this is it, your last week. Um, so if you look at the syllabus here with me, you'll see that this is of course, final week. And you'll just basically be going through and filling out the last little bit of stuff in the work in progress book and then completing your final portfolio. The main things that you want to concentrate on for this week, of course, in addition to what you got on here, you're going to be reading the information in the work in progress, and there's no eCampus handout. The eCampus handout, there is an eCampus handout in there, but it's really for people in the regular classes, so it doesn't really apply to you, because it talks about how you have to have what pocket you have to have things in if you were turning in an actual folder with pockets in it and stuff. So you don't really have to worry about paying attention to that handout. I'm just going to tell you pretty much what you need to have on this little video. So it's basically you're just going to be doing the same thing you did in the midterm, but you're just going to have everything in it instead of just what you had up to that point. Okay, for the writing journal number 6, the last writing journal, you're just going to discuss what you've learned in the course. Talk to me a little bit about what you've learned in the course, how's it gone for you, what's been good, what's been bad, so forth. The question and discussion for the discussion, this last discussion thing will be, what do you think has been most and least valuable for this online course? I want you to be honest, but of course I don't want you to be, I don't want anybody, don't be outright degrading or anything to the course, because there's some things obviously I don't have control over. So, and I know you won't do that. I just want, just be respectful, of course, but do be honest. I want you to tell me what you really think. Just keep in mind as you're doing that there are some things that are out of my control, like the book that we use and stuff like that. So, but do give me your honest feedback. And then finally here, the exploratory thing you'll be doing is just the pages 147 to 151. So there's not much to do there. So just do those right away and get those turned in whenever you want to, and that'll be done. You can get that out of the way, and then you can spend the whole week working on the biggest thing you need to work on this week. In addition to this stuff, the biggest thing to work on is going to be actually revising your 4 essays. If you have not went back and revised the 4 essays according to what I have marked on them that needs fixed, then you definitely want to hustle and get those all 4 revised this week. Now just remember that your revised version, in other words, the final version, the version that you're going to turn into me for grading, should be nice and clean draft that has everything done as best to your ability as you can, but it also should have highlights where you have fixed things. So anywhere where you have fixed something, you want to highlight it somehow. That could be just putting the fixed stuff in a different color font, maybe in a red font or a green or blue, whatever that stands out good. So either do that, or you could go in and you can just use a highlighter of some sort. I'm sure, like if you, depending on the kind of software you're using to write with, you might be able to go right in and just do a highlighter and highlight the segments. But whatever works for you is fine, as long as you are highlighting all the different places that you fix things. And remember, when you have finished a paper that's 4 pages long or more, I'm not going to go through and give you comments on every single page. I typically will stop after the first or second page giving comments, and then I'll tell you over in the on the right side there that you need to go through and find the rest of the comments, the rest of the errors yourself, either with a tutor or maybe on your own using the Easy Writer or Purdue OWL or something. So you need to have highlights all through the paper. If I only see highlights on the first page or two and then nothing highlighted, I'm going to know that you didn't really go through and fix everything and try to find the things that you needed to fix. Okay, so you got to go through and you got to highlight everything. Now, having said that, don't try to go in and just highlight some random stuff hoping that I won't catch that, because I will. I will be checking randomly to see that you have actually fixed things and that you're not just highlighting whatever, okay, to do that. So don't do that. Don't just highlight whatever and a bunch of stuff and then hope I don't check it, because I will. And if I find that, then I'm going to assume that's cheating. I'm going to call that cheating, and that's going to hurt your grade big time, okay? So here's what you got to do. make sure you have highlighted stuff. If I see what I just said, then yes, that's going to hurt you if you just randomly highlight stuff. The other thing that's going to hurt you probably as much, if not more, is if you have nothing highlighted. Because if you don't highlight anything, I'm going to assume that means you didn't fix anything. I'm not going to go through and check it again, because that's your job, is to go through and check it and revise it, and then let me know with the highlights what you have fixed. So if you send me something that has no highlights on your final drafts, then I'm going to assume that they're still the way they were when you first turned them in, and I'm going to give you a grade based on that, which is going to be probably a grade something along the lines of what you get at midterm instead of now. Okay? So make sure you do those highlights. Highlight everything that you fix, even if it's just a comma change or whatever. Highlight it. If you add something to it or take something out and it's not something you can really highlight because it wasn't there or it's not there now, then just write a little note in red saying I removed a sentence here, or removed a paragraph here, or moved this paragraph to another section, or whatever. Just make a little note somewhere on it telling me in a colored font what you have done to fix things, if it's like that. Okay, so just make sure you tell me all the things you fixed, and go through and make sure you fix things on all 4 papers. Okay, so that's the big thing to worry about. That's the big thing to be concerned about, is to making sure that you have everything in your portfolio. In other words, all the stuff, even if you didn't get it turned in on time back 2 weeks ago, 4 weeks ago, even if you didn't get it turned in on time, you still should have completed it and put it in there so that I know you did do it. Even if you didn't get it done on time, at least I'll know you did do it. And that will help you. Okay? So just make sure that you have everything in there. Don't try to use the zip this time. Last time the zips didn't open very well, wasn't very good. So you're probably just going to have to go in and put the, you might send me several emails. You might send me one email that's all of the Easy Writer stuff, or not Easy Writer, I'm sorry, all the stuff that you did in the work in progress book. You maybe send all of those in one email, and then tell me in the subject line of the email, tell me what it is. So it might be work in progress work, and then that would all be in one email. And then maybe another email would be the essays themselves, the rough drafts that I commented on and they gave back to you, that you want to have those in there so I can see them and compare. So you might put that in a different email. And then maybe the third email might be your final best of drafts that have the highlights on it where you fix things. Okay, so you got to have those things all in it. You should have everything in it. Okay, and that's basically about it. The work in progress book here is not a whole lot to do in that. If you just go here to the next page, you'll see it's essentially you're going to do the same thing you did in the midterm. You're just going to have more of it. So here you do have to have a memo again, like you did in the midterm. Remember, in the midterm you had to have a memo where you wrote about your progress and stuff. You can use that same memo format, but this time you want to write about what you've done throughout the whole 6 weeks, how you've progressed, what you've learned, what went well for you, what didn't go so well for you. But you want to do that, and then this right here is a chance to do a free write where you can talk a little bit about what rhetoric is. Remember, we talked about what rhetoric was. You did work that involved rhetoric. So just write down here everything that you know about rhetoric. Okay, that's this assignment. It's a free write about rhetoric. And then when you actually write your memo, I would expect you to actually talk a little bit about rhetoric in your memo. You know, maybe give some examples of the types of rhetoric you found or used in your paper or discovered, to be able to use and stuff like that. Maybe how you better understand rhetoric now. Okay, so talk about that in your actual memo. Here's your revision plan. This is what you should do right now or very soon to kind of decide what you need to work on to finish your narrative, to get it better. What do you need to work on to get your, don't worry about this part here. Don't worry about the hours that you spent on the project. I don't care. I don't need to know about that. The main thing I want you to do is just fill out this part where you're telling me what I need to do. What do you need to do to get it fixed? All right. Might be I need to work on some grammar stuff. I had some comma splices I need to fix. I need to add some paragraphs to make the paper long enough, blah, blah, blah. Whatever you need to do, tell me on here for all 3 papers. As you see, the 4th paper is on this page. Okay. And then the last thing, well, that's it. That's the last thing. This additional reading is something you can read if you want to, but you don't have to. It's nothing. It's not going to be turned in. So that's it. Pretty much all right there in a short video. If you have any questions, obviously don't hesitate to email me. Now, since it's the end of the semester, it's almost done. Email me anytime. I'll try to check the emails even this weekend. I'll even check them now and then over the weekend right now. So email me whenever you want to, and I will try to get back to you as soon as I can. I will check the emails today, and tomorrow, and throughout the week. Okay? So that's it, and we'll talk to you later.